From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, Interleague Baseball. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Foul ball there. Fitzgerald started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. Ball. 2-2. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Jung-Hoon Lee in the box here. Let's that one go for ball. And that one finds its way through. So a man of one now with 1 away. So here's Wade now. In the air, right field, and that is Springer. And it's caught for the out. Here's Elliot Ramos. In the dirt, blocked. And another ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's the third out. One left for San Francisco. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial. Back here with my pal Z. Today's starting pitcher, Hayden Birdsong. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Fought off foul. Yo, late that time, and it's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go get the fastball slightly elevated. He's just having a hard time catching up.
Outside. 1-2 to count.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The next offer misses. Full count 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I'll tell you what, he earned that one.
Here's Riley Green.
He's been on fire at the hit.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Here's the 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball one. Jimenez, the lone runner, stands at third, nobody out. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Yastrzemski on the move, heading back. Pulls it into the warning track. Runner takes the third. He'll score on the sac fly. On the board first. It's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Run less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play. Nice job with the sac fly.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 8th in RBIs in the American League right now. Out to center. Lee settles under this one. 2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Andrés Giménez.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's somebody that they try to feed off. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 outs. That one misses. Now 1-2. To the right side, and he can't come up with it, but they get the out first, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. William Thomas stands in. Berrios back to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Berrios, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cut. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Matt Chapman.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Batting over 300 so far this month.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. One out, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you haven't seen that change up the entire bat until that pull-away pitch. It's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good change-up. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Righty delivers. And ball one.
1-2.
Oh, look at the stop. The throw. And very nicely done for the out. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail here 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the game. And now for the Jays. And that one fouled off. Out to short. Adamas, the throw to first. One up, one down. So up next, Austin Wells. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that's way high. And it's ball two. On the ground, right side. Throws the first time. Two up, two down. Two down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Madison Barker. And he chases that one below the zone. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And takes low for ball one.
One ball, two strikes.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Off the mark there. And it's a full count. R.J. Shrek waiting to hit for Toronto. Two outs, base is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and look at the numbers. Splits the plate, 0-1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good at hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Ferrari Encarnacion stands in now and watches strike one. That clips the corner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly. You can't really blame the defense in that case.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. Now here is Jung-Hoo Lee. 1-for-1 with a single so far. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So the Giants lead 1. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, R.J. Shrek. Looking for his first big league hit right here. That misses the zone. Ball one. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
That one fouled off. That's inside. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And that one is going to go. You want to talk about kicking off a Major League career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield. Not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come for him in the next few years. Good job. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there. It's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. It's the slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here's George Springer.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game
to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball one. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. And that one in the air, center field. Lee. Two down. Two outs, base is empty. Riley Green next up for the Blue Jays. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Swings and misses. Strike one. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Two down, nobody on. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a two-out double.
Everything came together for him. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
And it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield. Those always feel great.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the top of the wall. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know, this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it, there's a chance to really blow this thing open right here. Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Movement in the bullpen. Justin Verlander up and throwing. Wynn getting cranked up as well. Fastball for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on 3. It's 6-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So Bob Melvin out of the dugout, and he's ready to make a move. Hayden Birdsong will depart, and Justin Verlander takes over on the mound.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
In the air, left field. Ramos sizing this one up, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. Back now in Toronto, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Lamont Wade Jr. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
The next pitch misses. 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
In the air to left center. Shrek sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. And here is Matt Chapman. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a foul ball. Ramos at second with 2 down.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. This one in the dirt. Tag, save. Hey! He's into third on the wild pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Out towards right center field, and that is Springer. And that is that. 1 left for San Francisco. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Way back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. Home run number 10 on the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Rip to right, base hit. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box. Clocks at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Ball one there. Nobody out. Runner at first. Right side. Yastrzemski makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman Andres Jimenez.
So the lineup flips over. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Ground ball left side, could be two. Two. Adames tossed to second, over to first, safe. And next is the designated hitter, Riley Green. Verlander moved to first, and he dives back in safely. Green, an all-star a season ago, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Runner on the go, in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save. That's just his 70th stolen base of the year. No big deal. Two outs and one in scoring position. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Back here at Rogers Center. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next pitch off the plate. And that's ball three. And that drops in for a strike. The Blue Jays up big in this one. And we're at the top of the fifth.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's the Giants DH, Herrera Encarnacion. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Tyler Fitzgerald will hit next. Pop foul out of play off to the right. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Bailey on second. Encarnacion on at first with two down. That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. He continues. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Verlander back to work. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. In the air, out towards left center. Puts it away for the out.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Santander now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Bo Bichette, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Check swing. He went. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now, Austin Wells, 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to Adames. Third out. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
1-2 now. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one is back. Makes the catch up against the wall. And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. And first offering is fouled off. That's a little bit low. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the sixth. That's out to center field. Schreck has this one sized up. 2 away.
Up next for the Giants.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. And that's outside. Ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Guerrero settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. Giants go down quietly. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Here's the center fielder, R.J. Schreck. And that is out of play. 0-1 down. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Tristan Beck getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rodriguez getting loose as well. And now 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And that's in the dirt.
Full count.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. There goes the runner. And a foul ball. Schreck on at first. Nobody out. Verlander moved to first. Schreck back on a dive. And the 0-1. In the dirt. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 1-2. He goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
High in the air, out to right. Yastrzemski settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with two gone. Riley Green digs in now. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Yastrzemski. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Toronto picks up one on this homer. It's now an 8-0 game. It's Major League Baseball. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Yastrzemski in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall
in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
And a first pitch. Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Ball.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. So now here's the DH. Ferrar Encarnacion.
1-0.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Yastrzemski around third. Now a relay to the plate. Slides his head in there. Save. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Squirts away a little bit.
No ball.
To third. Tag, got him. They limit the damage here. So they get one run on 2 hits. No errors and no one left on. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tristan Beck.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. And there's a ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see.
Rip back to the mound, and that got him. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 3. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Beck measures 6 feet 4 inches. 28 years old. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. And it stays fair. Guerrero around second, headed for third. The throw in, not in time. He's safe, and it's second and third with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
The other way, drops into the glove. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's an 8-run lead.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
And first offering is fouled off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
2-1.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Throws, sails on him, and it takes off down the line. And the Wild pitch will play to run.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score. And this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Down the third baseman, Addison Barger, looking for his third home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his second of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Check on the runner. Wells back in on a dive. Wells stands at first with one out. And it's fouled away. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out. And now the center fielder, R.J. Schreck. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And now first and second with 2 outs. In there safely. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And the batter is George Springer. Swing and a foul out of play. That one misses. 1-1. Way high.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Here at the bottom of the 7th. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tristan Beck gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New arm for the Giants, Randy Rodriguez.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive. Nabs it, and that's the inning. So they get 3 runs, 5 hits. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Berrios back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Berrios still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. To the right side, Guerrero. And he takes it himself for the out. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. So a man at first. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 strike.
That one the other way. Fair ball. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the
manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's all for Jose Berrios. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Chad Green ready to go.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Giants leave a couple. They trail by double digits, 11-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Riley Green. Swing and a foul straight back. Now a screamer into the outfield. Ramos makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Out to short, slides for the stop, gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. Check swing, no appeal. The Jays up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one to first. Wait. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A solo shot. It's 11-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Yastrzemski, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
No strike.
That one's in there, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Santander drifts towards it. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. One out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the ninth. Fastball for a strike. Just off the inside edge.
Ball. 2-2.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking, and the Giants down to their final out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Two outs. Foul ball there. That misses the zone. 2-1. And that one cutting but missing down low.
One strike. Two. Full count.
The Giants down to their final strike. And they'll do it again. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good